I'm not on Conan O'Brien, I'm not on Jimmy Fallon, but the fact of the matter is I should be, and trust me, this isn't sour grapes, but the fact that Dwayne is in the main event of WrestleMania next year and I'm not makes me sick.
Cody Rhodes is quickly becoming the Charlie Brown of WWE.
Yeet.
Rhodes won back-to-back Royal Rumbles like Austin and strongly hinted he was going to challenge Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, like The Rock. Because you see, The Rock came back to SmackDown again, and it looks like we're now getting the 51-year-old TKO Board Executive versus a part-time tribal chief, with the rising top babyface Cody Rhodes shit out of luck. To quote an Attitude Era star from 25 years ago, who in the blue hell thought this was a good idea?
Why? Because fuck them, that's why.
This is a 2024 version of Hulk Hogan upstaging Bret Hart by beating Yokozuna at WrestleMania 9, which many consider to be the worst WrestleMania ever. By the way, Roman Reigns didn't play to bury Seth Rollins on SmackDown in what might have been Reigns' best promo of his career. Seth merely hinted that Roman Reigns was a part-time champion Monday night, but Roman Reigns responded with ether. He little bro'd Seth. Like literally calling Seth Rollins his little brother. He said Seth can't walk around calling himself the top guy wearing his wife's clothes the past 2 years. He admitted to working 10 times less than Rollins, but making 10 times more. He said Seth Rollins broke his back 3 months into carrying WWE Raw, and that workhorses don't walk around like this. Reigns topped off the diss track by calling the WWE World Championship the loser's title and the second place medal because Roman Reigns already beat everybody. So when Cody Rhodes showed up to a rousing reaction, did he kick off WrestleMania season by challenging for the first place belt? Nope. He was forced to roll out the red carpet for Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. You could almost see him fighting back the tears. It's funny because Rhodes said he wanted the first place belt, just not at WrestleMania. Nigga, what? Then when? At the Super Bowl? At the Grammys? At the Oscars? At Starrcade 84? This is what CM Punk meant when he said a much bigger superstar who hasn't been around in a real long time is gonna take it all away from you. Punk wasn't talking about Punk. Punk was talking about Rock. This nigga knew the plans all along and he was trying to warn us. Some people are comparing Cody Rhodes to Daniel Bryan's situation, but this isn't that. Daniel Bryan had a social media following, whereas Cody Rhodes is the chosen one, the top babyface whom WWE has successfully trained its fans to support. Daniel Bryan was never figured into WWE's world title plans in 2014. He just got hot, and fans wanted him to headline WrestleMania and win the strap by any means necessary. Bryan wasn't even in the Royal Rumble the year he won the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, and people were so pissed they willed him into that position via sheer force and outrage. With Cody Rhodes, that's WWE's guy, and it's working. Cody is WWE's top star, and they've been telling you for 2 years now that he wants to finish the story. Then as soon as they get to the finish line, WWE says his story needs more time to cook, and motherfuckers get surprised when fans get upset. The Rock is Batista in this situation. Dwayne Batista. Give me what I want! And maybe I'm still in the denial stage of grief, but this can't be the plan for Cody at WrestleMania. I refuse to believe WWE is this stupid. This is Vince McMahon booking. This is AEW booking. I truly believe Cody is going to finish his story by winning the undisputed WWE Universal title at WrestleMania 40, whether WWE knows it or not. Yes, they may still do Roman Rock, but this is Cody's story. He's the main character, and now isn't the time for Cody to have a writer's block. Cody Rhodes wins the WWE Undisputed Universal title a second after WrestleMania 40, it'll be damaged goods. This was a bad look for Cody, and as I've said before, there will be a swell of frustrated fans who have been with Cody every step of the way, and every step of his story. The Rock versus Roman Reigns is a mainstream match that'll definitely bring in a lot of casual fans. But that shouldn't be a priority for a company that just signed a $5 billion deal with Netflix and already has a mainstream star in place in the form of Cody Rhodes. Rhodes couldn't have looked any worse, as he basically admitted to being swindled out of his first place main event. It's Olympic season, right? Well, imagine Sha'Carri Richardson winning the 200-meter dash. After getting blazed, of course, because nobody could stop Sha'Carri. Even if she's high, she'll beat you in a race with eyes red as the devil is. But then imagine, after she wins the gold medal, during her winner's ceremony, she decides that she wants to stand on the silver medal platform. That's essentially what Cody Rhodes is doing. And if Rhodes runs back to Rollins to challenge for the second place belt, I'm sure it'll be a better match, but it'll be like watching Dan Marino win the AFC Championship and then decide to compete in the Grey Cup. Fans on social media, many of whom are invested enough to attend WrestleMania, were pissed. So much so, the terms "poor Cody" and "so Cody" were trending. In fact, here are just some of the tweets that came as a result of The Rock eschewing the Royal Rumble to headline WrestleMania. Because, well, he's The Rock. He's on the TKO Board of Directors. Who's gonna tell Dwayne shit? So Cody voluntarily gave the spot up. So Cody allowed Dwayne to, quote, counsel him out of facing Roman Reigns so he could do it himself? That makes no fucking sense and makes Cody look like a gullible idiot. So Cody won't get to finish the story at WrestleMania? Not excited about Rock versus Roman Reigns. So Cody's not finishing the story at WrestleMania? And this one, which I can't read out loud, but I totally agree with. R.I.P. Carl Weathers. The Rock's story of waltzing back into WWE to challenge his cousin at WrestleMania because he's The Rock is such a weak story. Wrestling fans want to feel something, and WWE's storytelling has been on point for the most part over the past 2 years. But instead of a happy ending after a 2-year journey, Cody is in danger of finishing his story past its expiration date, which would lead to such a deflating finish. Does anybody want to see Cody Rhodes face Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 40, possibly in a triple threat against Drew McIntyre? That's not finishing a story. That's inserting a bookmark midway through before you decide to take a nap. Every YouTube clip that WWE has posted of The Rock's return has far more dislikes than likes, including the full segment, which has now surpassed over 500,000 dislikes. This happened on a Friday. By next Friday, it'll be over 1 million. I've said this before, that I was 100% on board with The Rock facing John Cena back at WrestleMania 28 and WrestleMania 29. Because that was WWE in the pay-per-view era. They completely dropped the ball in making new stars, so they needed The Rock to sell tickets. This is the Hollywood era, and whether it's The Rock or Cody Rhodes or even Marco Stunt, the tickets have been sold, the TV deals have been signed, the checks will be cashed, and the difference between The Rock and Cody Rhodes main eventing WrestleMania against Roman Reigns is immaterial. To me, the tie should go to the top current babyface who can establish himself as a future Hall of Famer by dethroning Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40. I still trust in WWE's storytelling, but it's getting to the point where WWE is playing with fire, and I fear that by the time its top babyface finishes his story, everybody will want to read a new book.
I have to finish the story. Shut up, bitch!
Check out this playlist about Cody Rhodes and subscribe. Do you agree with The Rock versus Roman Reigns? Tell me in the comments!